So Steve Cunningham co-signs new media and Akhi's investigation, as he stated, and I quote, "I thought people were playing talking about the gloves, but then I watched this video. Yes, this is the first fight, but who glove been back like this? Mine's never, and I have been boxing since 1996. He also had more to say, where he followed up by stating, "If you believe his hand is in that glove all the way, something wrong with you. His knuckles are in the wrist part of the glove. See where the wrist connects on the chin? Cause that's where the knuckles are. The padded part of the glove hits his shoulder and bounces." Steve also continued to diss all y'all decafs by stating, "That's illegal also." But what he was doing was putting his fist in the wrist area of the glove, hitting with the wrist of the glove. That's why it looks like he's slapping, because there's no fist in the glove padded part. End of the quote. Now, he had many more to say. He even made a video where he talked for like 20 minutes, going off on y'all decafs and y'all racist fans. But let's stick to the facts. Now, Steve Cunningham is not your average Joe. Steve Cunningham, actually Tyson Fury's toughest opponent to this day. According to Tyson Fury, the man himself, he stated Steve Cunningham is his toughest opponent. So with that being said, if y'all don't recall Steve Cunningham, he's the fighter that was a cruiserweight, moved up and fought Tyson Fury. That's a super duper heavyweight, and he dropped him with an overhand right, putting Tyson Fury on his ass. Where Tyson Fury got up and did what he had to do in order to win, but he fought with his usual illegal tactics. The same way he fought Deontay Wilder, he fought Steve Cunningham. But the fact that Steve Cunningham was actually a smaller fighter, Tyson Fury had an easier time bullying him. But nevertheless, is his toughest opponent. And as y'all heard, his honest thoughts on the glove controversy, he co-signed everything that I stated and been preaching for the past week or so. Usually, great minds think alike, and this definitely co-signs that logic, because just like on my first video, I told y'all around the same thing Steve Cunningham said a week after. I told y'all on my first video, I paid all of these allegations no attentions at first. I thought it was suspicious. That was pretty much a thought all the way in the back of my head, where Tyson Fury was hitting Deontay Wilder at all night. But I never thought in a million years Tyson Fury will stood down that low when he's standing tall at 6'9". He ruined his legacy just like 6'9". He disqualified himself from being an all-time great. Period. He disqualified himself and kicked himself out of that round. So with that being said, old media, Max Kellerman, ESPN, chooses to ignore it, including the Nevada State Commission, with all the boxing fans' requests, and even champions, former champions from the UK, from the US, including Errol Spence The Truth, requested Max Kellerman and ESPN to talk about the subject. However, you see old media asking all these fighters their opinion on the costume excuse, when we never heard Deontay Wilder come out and say that excuse in public on camera. However, they choose to ignore the bigger issue, which is Tyson Fury cheating in the sport of boxing, which is putting a black eye on the sport of boxing as a whole. And that's why new media is here to save the day. An Akhi investigation is on Tyson Fury tail till we put him in the cell if he's guilty. However, for the Nevada State Commission, if y'all want to prove Tyson Fury innocence, show the footage from where Tyson Fury was in his locker room till he made it to the fight. And as I explained on more than one occasion, this is not his first time at the dancing table. He did this before. He got busted by Mark McDonald. Shout out to Deontay for exposing that. And Mark McDonald made him change the glove by correctly putting the glove all the way in. Because as y'all see in the picture above, his thumb wasn't in the glove. He got busted in the past for taking PEDs, steroids, and they used his cocaine addiction to cover up for him cheating. So that Hope Insurance come in handy, just like Lomachenko Hope Insurance when they erased his loss. They try to erase Tyson Fury cheating in the past on more than one occasion. But the only difference is, at least Lomachenko is not cheating. I respect Lomachenko because I know he's not a cheater. He has the skills and he puts that hard work and dedication in the gym. I mean, he's just blessed to be from the complexion where the Hope Insurance come in handy. But he's not a cheater. So I respect Lomachenko because he will go down as an all-time great. He's not a top 10 of all time, and he sure haven't proved that yet, and he haven't came close to, but he's still an all-time great once he retired due to his accomplishments, especially by the time he retired. On the other hand, Tyson Fury disqualified himself from even being a legend. And I know some people are going to say, Akhi, that's a little harsh, but y'all have to wake up and face reality. This is actually a fair judgment. He should be suspended and locked up if these allegations are true. But they don't want to face him, so they choose to ignore him. And Tyson Fury want to plead the fifth and customize his Instagram, blocking the comment section, instead of talking to the public and explaining what the F is going on. So he basically disqualified himself from being a legend. However, the Hope Insurance kicked in. But when I made my video claiming that the saga between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury deserves its own movie, people was like, oh man, y'all Bomb Squad Nation are pathetic. Y'all US fans are pushing it and extremely reaching because Deontay Wilder was getting booed in his own country. And it's like, you dummy. That's the message. The fact that Deontay Wilder gets booed in his own country and they let a fighter all the way from a different country allegedly cheat him, and the Nevada State Commission that's located in the US won't do a damn thing about it and choose to ignore it because of that Hope Insurance. So if old media and the Nevada State Commission chooses not to do a damn thing about it, and old media, ESPN and all of the above, let Tyson Fury get a pass because of the complexion of the protection, and he goes into a trilogy match. Regardless of the ending of the movie still have a great message behind it. And that's the point that went over y'all head, y'all decafs that don't know ish about boxing, word to Roger Mayweather. So for the people that don't want to face the truth, the message is, this is not a free world. This is not a justice world. This world is based on the complexion of every individual. That's the message behind the movie. However, Deontay Wilder does have the right hand. All the way from Alabama, he could bring that hammer and put Tyson Fury on his ass, like he said, with them 6-inch nail, and he could use that hammer and erase all the judges' scorecard and erase what took on in history. And that will be a perfect ending for the movie. But nevertheless, either way the movie ends, it still has a great message behind it. However, to put icing on the cake, it will be nice if Deontay Wilder hit Tyson Fury with that hammer on an even playing field fight. Because like I said, it don't matter who has more skill. Almost every Deontay Wilder opponent has more skill than him. As y'all seen on Split Decision episode 23, I gave Tyson Fury all his credit, all his props. But when I found out he allegedly cheated, and I saw the hard evidence proof that the world don't want to face, then I realized this is a messed up world. To this day, justice is not served in the US, and Deontay Wilder served his share of that example. So he's a living example of till this day. So hopefully he has the right hand to erase what took on in history by these people that's actually putting holes in the system so fighters like Tyson Fury could get away with allegedly cheating. Furthermore, just to put things in perspective, Akhi stands for my brother in Arabic. It's pronounced as Akhi, but because that letter is not in English, it's pronounced as Akhi. But I'm not black. The person that started all of this investigation, which is Toronto Moscow, I believe his channel is, he's not black. He's white. So when y'all come to the comment section claiming, oh, look at all these black bastards making excuses, y'all making it a race thing. And it is a race thing. Who are we kidding? However, don't claim we race baiting when it's y'all that's actually being racist. And this is coming from someone that's not even black. So y'all look like y'all just a bunch of dummies out here. So with that being said, Toronto London Moscow was actually the one that started all this investigation thing. Young Pharrell took over. And of course, Akhi had to put his investigation hat on and start investigation with new media. So with that being said, at the end of the day, ask any old media person this question, or decafs. How you explain the blood on the left hand of Tyson Fury hand wrap on the knuckle? How you explain the hand wrap sticking out of the glove? How you explain the glove rotating in 90 degrees? How you explain Tyson Fury not closing his fist? How you explain Tyson Fury readjusting the left glove in the fight? And there's many more questions that they haven't answered, but any old media person or decaf that have any questions, check out my other videos of the accusations. And if y'all have the answers to them, please notify me, because no one have notified me yet, which prove Tyson Fury allegedly cheating is actually true and he's guilty. So with that being said, subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't. And listen to these decafs, aka dumb casual ass fans / old media. Of course, shout out to DBM for being the entrepreneur of new media that I'm a part of. Follow my man Lunatune for the funniest boxing memes. Y'all could catch his Instagram on my description box below. Keep it a G and follow my bro Ski on IG. Follow me too on Instagram at Akhi TV. And if you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore, all you have to do is attend the Akhi University live every Sunday on Split Decision. Is a boxing debate / talk show where Akhi, your brother over here, is undefeated with 26 fights. I done knocked out every decaf there is. I got bodies on my record that's not even on my record, because of course you have to have some type of a credibility to be on my record. So 26-0 is from me knocking out Professor Nim almost every episode. I mean, literally, I'm gonna need to change the episode to freaking knockout instead of split decision, because he ain't putting up a fight. So call your friend, call your best decafs, call your favorite decaf channel, old media person, Max Kellerman, whoever it is, tell them come see me on split decision, and we knocking them out. It ain't no split decision. With that being said, I appreciate every single one of my Akhis. And if you want to be part of the Akhi Boxing Brotherhood, make sure you subscribe and click on the notification bell, and to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Peace, and we outie.